Bingo. What's up, energy? Follow the magic rabbit. Fuego Conejo. This is DMTV with another virtual conscious reality check. Yeah, we into building and making billions. This is Journal of a Healer. I am the Shaman King. I just wanted to check on my peeps, because I know there's some people watching me. That's what's up. I love it that, I got some real followers right now who see the vision, who see the light, who see the way. But I wanted to come and check on my peeps, because not everybody who is watching me is for me. You got to know that some people are against you. Some people are waiting on you to fail. They waiting to see if what you say is what it is. Because let's be honest, nobody gets rewarded for the work that they pretend to do. Let me say that one more time for one more time for your mind. Nobody gets rewarded for the work that they pretend to do. Why is that? Well, if you was actually doing the work and you was getting things done, and you're not, just doing this on the clock to, get through the day, or, make what you can make an hour, then you understand this without no explanation. You get no rewards. So this is the deal. Okay, so, in this business, yeah, you can get paid to have a team of people. You get a paycheck every week to be the boss and be the team leader, or be like a chairman or the CEO of the company. Okay, you get paid for recruiting, but you know what I'm saying, you don't make it to that position by pretending to work. There ain't no bosses. And y'all know you need to boss up or get bossed around. But ain't no bosses that ever made it to a position to boss anybody around, made it there because they didn't put in no work. So, you know what I'm saying? If working hard is too much for you, you're supposed to be an employee. If going without sleep to put in that extra credit, studying your craft, studying for that next test, going over your day before so you can be better today than you was yesterday, if that's too much for your mind to handle, you're supposed to be average. You're supposed to be mediocre. You're supposed to have this dependency about you. You can't gain independence by being too dependent on somebody else, something else. You can only gain your independence by taking a stand for yourself, by bossing up, by figuring out what it is that you want and going after that. If you play the victim in your own story, you don't have nobody to really blame for that but yourself. I guarantee it. So you got to know when you get ready to play the hero, you want to be on my team, you want to be a super friend, you want to be on my team of super friends, you're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to get ready to face the villains. You're going to have to get ready to find the victims and be ready to do whatever you can do as far as your personal power to help them. They got to save themselves now. Because when people don't feel secure, it doesn't matter what you do for them, they're going to still be insecure. So if people have to save themselves, they have to become their own hero. However, when there's victims, I am the person who wants to come to the rescue. When there's a villain, I am the one who comes to face that. Now, you might look at this a little differently. Like, you might think, angels and demons type energy, good and bad type energy, light and shadow type energy. But right now, I just really need you to get that this is for you, okay? This is really for you to see that only the strong survive. And you will not be a survivor during this pandemic. You will not be a survivor during this recession. You will not be a survivor if you are looking to get fast money, get rewarded for things that you haven't really done, or trying to, image yourself with this kind of recognition that only you see yourself in, and you're trying to force the overlay of on other people. It doesn't work. Trust me, I know, because I've been through this many times. I've had to learn this lesson over and over and over and over. So I'm not judging nobody. Right now, I'm trying to help somebody that I know needs to hear. Because sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes I have to go to YouTube, to my Lit Vibes DMTV channel, and listen to myself. Not because I don't know what it was that I said, but maybe something that I said wasn't really wisdom for me because I was repeating what I heard somebody else say. Let's rewind that back. Knowing doesn't always give you what to do. Wisdom is the way. Wisdom is the truth. Wisdom is the light. So, if the way that your life is right now is coming from your deepest heartfelt desire to fulfill a purpose and a passion that burns within you, you are going to be on the right path. You're going to be on the right path. But if it comes from a place of fear, doubt, or disbeliefs, any false system of beliefs that you've created within your ego is going to lead you to loss, destruction. And this is a path for you. Why is that a path for you? Because if there wasn't a way for you to see what's wrong, how would you value what's right? So listen to me, friends. I want you to find the value in what's right. But first, you got to figure out what's wrong. And by figuring out what's wrong, I don't mean be, pessimistic and cynical about everything that's happening in life. I'm talking about finding out what it is that you can fix within yourself that you just realized based on something that happened to you this month. This month. You could go, way back into the past before that, but none of those things are going to matter as much as what you need to see right now happening. Because whatever this is probably came from a situation that happened to you years ago that you disconnected from. Something that you bypassed and avoided with your coping mechanisms. And I'm telling you, right now, those coping mechanisms need to be broken down. They need to be destroyed in order for you to endure and become more. In order for your light to grow and you can shine bright like a diamond. Because what you reflect is not always going to be received by everyone around you. Because not everyone around you is playing the same role and position as you in your story. They're playing a whole different role in their own story. Whether that be the hero, the victim, or the villain. So you get to decide who you are to yourself. But other people are going to decide who you are to themselves. So know that. Know that. Because it's time to level up. It's time to gain stability. It's time to move forward. It's time to bless up. Become the best. If you're not the best right now, that's okay. Because nobody is asking you to be what you can't be. The only person that you need to worry about are the people that are watching you, because there are people watching you that you want to help, and the people watching you that want to hurt you. Because these are the people that are going to see your strengths and your weaknesses. And they're going to make their judgments. They're going to have their opinions. They're going to react and respond to your choices, whether those choices be the problems or the solutions. So, see yourself in that light. See yourself in that brightness, being the being that you are, being the light that you are. Don't just talk about it no more, because that's not where we at. Don't just talk about it no more. Literally start taking care of your body. Literally start taking care of your spirits. What does that mean? That means you need to start eating right. You need to start drinking right. You need to start feeling good. You need to start creating happiness and taking away the key to your happiness away from the things that you're giving it to that are not serving you right now. Because right now, you don't have the power to serve anybody in the ways that you want. The only power that you have right now is to serve people in the ways that they don't want, because you might have to play the villain. You might have to become the enemy. And that's okay, because you got to allow people to take from situations and circumstances what they will for them to grow. Don't stunt your own growth by worrying about how you're viewed and watched and seen by other people completely, and don't pay attention to the fact that the only person that's actually really judging you, the only person's opinion that actually matters when it comes to you is your own. How do you feel about you? Because once you see your truth, once you hear your truth coming out of the mouth of the self, now you can recognize what it is that you need to fix, how you can empower yourself, and how you can become better. Because as you brand yourself, You are the business. You are the legacy. You are the one inside the matrix that came here to make a difference within your own being. You didn't come here just to have an effect on everybody else. Even though what you do for yourself is going to have an effect, if you're not paying attention to the things that you're doing to yourself as far as your diet, and then not realizing that what you're projecting is coming from what you're taking in through all of your senses, you're not going to see things in the real light that they are. This reality is not going to be real to you. It's going to be very holographic. What do I mean by that? Let's think about it. In your mind is where everything that is created once appears. So if you didn't take the time to think about it first, everything that you see happen in your reality was created by you. You, in co-creation, along with the universe, the Spirit of God, in anything, everything, and all things, working together in a singular motion. Okay? When you wake up in the morning, let's try this. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing that you think about? Because I guarantee that thing is going to be connected to everything that you experience that day. So you got to take power into your own hands, and you have to go to bed at night thinking about what you want to see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. And you got to wake up in the morning thinking about what you want to see, taste, touch, and smell. Produce the feelings that are for you day and night. Because what you focus on the longest grows the strongest. So, understanding that on one side in the light, you got to know on the dark side that what you resist is what will persist. So what are you giving power to? How are you empowering yourself? What is it that your inner being is perceiving from the inside whenever you do what it is that you do, when you make the choices that you make? What's happening in your world? Can you not see that it's all directly connected to your own personal alignment between the three brains within your being? These three brains function as one, okay? But you got to know when they're out of alignment that you're going to see, experience more problems than solutions, simply because you're not clear within the self about what's really going on. You're not seeing it for you. You right now are seeing it happening to you. Okay? So I need you to understand that if it's happening to you, that's not what the problem is, that it's happening to you and your perception is wrong. Your perception is bad. It's that what it is that you need to see right now, you're seeing because you're making a choice on what lesson that you want to experience today. What lesson do I need to learn right now? Because you got a whole book of things for you to learn. You got a whole book of things to study when it comes to your craft. However, today, tomorrow, and the next day is going to be based on what you choose to open the book to. There are going to be people that judge your book by the cover, including yourself. But what really matters is the contents therein. And when you're focused on the book, the story is made real in your mind once, and a second time in your reality. So what story are you telling? What story are you reliving over and over and over and over? Because it's the subjects that are the most painful or the most heartfelt that you just can't seem to get over. You just can't seem to get past them. So every time you get around somebody, you want to talk about it. Or, when you get by yourself, you want to think about it to yourself and talk to yourself about it, or think to yourself about it. What stories do you need to rewrite? Because this is your opportunity to use your attitude of gratitude to begin that process right now. You can begin that process right now. All you got to do is ask yourself, what stories am I telling? And what stories do I need to rewrite? All right, so let's take a second. Let's take a moment before I get off here and go back in. Thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in to my live. And if you're catching this later, thank you for hitting play on this. Make sure you share this, hit that like button, and drop your comments in the bottom to let me know what you think about the video. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, I enjoy all feedback. It's all good. And just remember, family, take care of your bodies, and bodies, take care of your spirits, and just be the light that you are. Namaste.